How's it going, everybody? Jake here, and today another video for the beginners. We're going to talk about what you need to buy along with your guitar when you buy your first guitar. So if you're watching this video, you're probably fairly new to guitar, and if you're new to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Alright, so you're in the guitar store, you're grabbing your first guitar. Do you need to grab anything else? The answer is yes. When building your budget for your first guitar, you really should put all these things into consideration and go in and buy them all at once to make your first guitar a much better experience. Item number 1, a case. So if you're buying an acoustic guitar, you have to get a case. The reason being is you must be humidifying them throughout the winter months so they don't dry out and crack and ruin your setup. So I recommend a hard shell case for acoustic. You can do a bag, but they humidify much better in a hard shell, so that's what I would recommend. If you're grabbing an electric guitar, you don't need to humidify it the same way, so you don't necessarily need a case, but I always recommend one. It gets on my nerves when I see someone walking out of the guitar store just holding a guitar. It's like, that's great, you've got a guitar, but you gotta protect that thing. So they make very affordable bags, or at least grab a stand or something. Number 2, a humidifier. So again, if you pick it up an acoustic guitar and you live somewhere where it gets really dry throughout the winter months, you want to pick up a humidifier. Now I recommend the Oasis. The Oasis is 20 bucks. It's really simple. You fill the little tube up with water, the crystals inside absorb that water, and it humidifies. You refill it weekly throughout the months, and you take it out in the summer. This is really important. You definitely don't want to skip this when buying an acoustic guitar because it might just hit at the wrong time and your bridge could pop up or your body could dry out or it'll mess up your setup. It just makes for a really negative experience. So make sure to grab that. They're really cheap. Like I said, the Oasis is $20 and you just have to remember to refill it weekly. That being said, the proper way to humidify it is to fill that little tube, or if you get the kind with a little sponge, that's great too. They all work the same. You put it in between the strings and you keep it in the case when you're not using it in the winter. That's all you have to do. The thing to remember is you never want to do it throughout the summer months, especially when it's really humid outside like it is in Michigan. But if you use such heavy air conditioning where your house gets really dried out, you want to humidify your guitar year round to avoid any cracking and such. Number 3, you gotta have some picks. Now you're gonna go to the guitar store, there's gonna be a whole wall of picks, and what everyone's gonna tell you is it's all personal preference. It totally is. So what I recommend doing is getting a pack of Dunlop variety picks. They make the light to medium pack, which is basically one of everything, starting at a .50 to about a .83 if I remember right, but I might be wrong there. But it's just a little bit of everything. They don't go into the heavy picks, but you can certainly try those. And then once you figure out what you like, then you can just go back and keep buying those in bulk. Number 4, you need a tuner of some sorts. Now, yes, there is apps on your phone for a tuner. Some acoustic guitars come with a tuner and some amps have a built-in tuner. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. They all suck. I know it kind of sucks that they put that in a product and they're really bad, but they are. You just need to grab a headstock guitar tuner. You can get what's called a Super Snark for 30 bucks. It's the most accurate tuner you can buy. You'll have it forever as long as you don't break it. They do make more affordable tuners starting at like $10 now, but I do recommend you just grab the Super Snark if you can. Number 5, if you're playing electric guitar, you need something to amplify that baby. So there's really good beginner amps from Line 6 and Fender and Boss and Marshall. There's all kinds these days starting at like $99 that sound great for just starting out. It'll really let you discover what sounds you like. I'm thinking about doing a video on like top 5 amps for beginners. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Would you guys like to see that video? But yeah, if you're playing electric guitar, you need an amplifier of some sorts. Lastly, again, if you're playing electric, you need a cable. A cable to go from the guitar to the amp. The amp's not going to come with it. Really, just a 10-foot standard instrument cable will do. Anything from Boss or Mogami is great, but they certainly make more affordable cables. Those are kind of the higher end of the spectrum that you can buy, but just make sure to grab a cable of some sort. Alright guys, so that is the top 6 things you need when you buy a guitar for the first time. Some optional things are you could always grab a strap, or some spare strings, or even a capo. Capo kind of changes the pitch of the instrument and then gives you the ability to play different chords with chord structures you already know. But those top 6 things you're going to want to make sure to grab when you buy a guitar for the first time. That's going to do it for this video. If you're digging what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. Don't forget to throw a thumbs up on this video. And if you got something to say, there's a comment section down below. But until the next video, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. See you later.